Well, we all have a face we hide away forever, and we take them out and show ourselves when everyone has gone. Some are satin, some are steel, some are silk and some are leather. They're the faces of the stranger, but we love to try them on. Well, we all fall in love, but we disregard the danger. But we share so many secrets, there are some we never tell. Why were you so surprised that you never saw the stranger? Did you ever let your lover see the stranger in yourself? Don't be afraid to try again. Everyone goes south every now and then. Ooh, you've done it liking someone else. You should know by now. You've been there yourself. You only used to believe I was such a great romancer. Then I came home to a woman that I could not recognize. When I pressed her for a reason, she refused to even answer. It was then I felt the stranger kick me right between the eyes. And it hurts. We all fall in love, but we disregard the danger. But we share so many secrets, there are some we never tell. Why were you so surprised that you never saw the stranger? Did you ever let your lover see the stranger in yourself? Don't be afraid to try again. Everyone goes south every now and then. Woo-hoo, you've done it liking someone else. You should know by now you've been there yourself. You may never understand why the stranger is inspired. He's not always evil, and he isn't always wrong. You may drown in good intentions, but you'll never quench the fire. You'll give in to your desire when the stranger comes along. Ooh. Ooh. Happy Sunday, everybody. For those of you who are checking, yes, I am aware I did not do the whistling part exactly as was recorded. I do not have Billy Joel's whistling range. However, I pulled the same trick that Elton John has used on all of his vocals since his voice changed. So hopefully it worked out. I tried just playing it on piano a couple times, and there's just something about having that whistling part in there. It's too haunting not to have it. So anyway, hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I know I am. Thanks for joining me. I'm Piano Man Steve. If you've never been here before, welcome to Nevada Square Garden, the center of gravity for music in the desert Southwest. I'm going to carry on with another piece here, and then we'll say hi to some folks. send the window blinds up tilted to one side. Everything about this house born to grow and die. It doesn't seem a year ago to this very day. You said, I'm sorry, honey, if I don't change the pace, can't last another day. And love lies bleeding in my hands. It kills me to think of you with another man. I was playing rock and roll, you were just a fan. My guitar couldn't notice, so I split the band. Love lies bleeding in my hands. Wonder if those changes have left a scar on you, like all those burning hoops of fire that you and I passed through. You're a bluebird on a telegraph line, I hope you're happy now. Well, there's the wind of change coming down your way, girl, you're making it back somehow. And love lies bleeding in my hands. Oh, it kills me to think of you with another man. I was playing rock and roll, you were just a fan. My guitar couldn't notice, so I split the band. And love lies bleeding in my hands. And love lies bleeding in my hands. Well, it kills me to think of you with another man. I was playing rock and roll, you were just a fan. My guitar couldn't notice, so I split the band. And love lies bleeding in my hands. Hey, hey. Let's see who's here and say hello. My mom's here. Hi, Mom. My dad's probably not far away. Hi, Dad. Hey, Tyler, one of my newer students. Thanks for joining us, sir. Good to have you with us. One of the newest additions to the Piano Man Approach family community. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Boris, I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to review that song, Boris. I probably won't be able to do that tonight. Good tune, though. Sorry. I promise I'll try to work on it. Moritz, thank you very much. Joining us from Austria. Big Ships, how you doing today? I am having a great day. Yeah, maybe a little bit later we'll throw a little Jerry Lee Lewis in there for you. Thank you. Hi, Ruth Ann. Good to have you with us. Well, rolling keys is one of those things. It's like learning to ride a bike. Once it gets under your fingers, you'll never forget it. You'll never not be able to do it. I think that's Becky. How you doing today? Hi, Michael. Speaking in German, in code. I don't know what you're saying, but that's okay. Hey, Gary. Thank you, sir. You know, I was thinking about you when I started playing that. I know that's one of your favorites. Good to have you with us, as always. Okay. Benjamin. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on there. Sorry. Hey, Chris. How you doing? We got a troll, huh? Well, if I happen to catch him, I'll be sure to block him. Hi, Ruth. Joining us from out near Virginia, I believe. Bettina joining us in a sort of a quaint, delightful little town in Germany. I'm sure I'll say it wrong, so I won't even try. But kind of reminds me of my hometown of Kearney, Nebraska. Hey, Noah, my young friend, how you doing? I see exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, you're gone. We don't need you cluttering up all of the comments with nonsense. Thank you. That's really sweet. Thank you very much. Okay, a lot of my favorite. Dawson Rogers, how you doing, my friend? I'm glad, we were on the same wavelength there. Great minds think alike. Thank you. Okay, let's get on with the show, shall we? Itchy ear. Here. Sorry to do that on camera, but there's no way I was going to be able to ignore that all the way until 4 o'clock. Okay. This one was requested just before the show by an old friend of mine in Kearney. She was my aunt by marriage and my friend by destiny. And her son Christopher is one of my favorite people on the planet. So Charlotte, this is for you. She wanted to hear a little Roy Orbison. This is a song, this is probably one of my two favorite Roy Orbison songs. And I went to this amazing show back in about 2007. No, excuse me, 2005. A guy named Raul Malo, who was the lead singer of a band called the Mavericks. It was a modestly successful country act. And this guy has the most incredible voice you've ever seen. Anyway, he played in this little bitty showroom in not one of the strip casinos in Las Vegas, but like an off-strip. Wasn't downtown, wasn't at the strip. I can't remember which one. It was one of those like kind of out in the boondocks of Las Vegas casinos. It was just him and a piano player, and he played guitar and sang. It was one of the most special 2 hours I've ever sat through of music. And he closed with this song. And I've always wanted to do it. It's taken me a long time to build my vocal cords up to where I could do it, so let's hope they don't fail me now. I was all right for a while, I could smile for a while, but I saw you last night, held my hand so tight as you stopped to say hello. You wished me well, you couldn't tell that I'd been crying over you, crying over you when you said so long, left me standing all alone, alone and crying, 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 crying. It's hard to understand, but the touch of your hand can start me crying. I thought that I was over you, but it's true, oh so true. I love you even more than I did before. But darling, what can I do? For you don't love me, and I'll always be crying over you, crying over you. Yes, now you're gone, and from this moment on, I'll be crying, 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 crying. Thanks, Charlotte. Love that song. Thanks for giving me an excuse to play it. Okay. Ooh, let's see. What kind of requests do we have happening in here? First of all, listening from Toronto, Canada. Thank you very much, Denise. Glad to have you with us. I don't think I've seen your name here before. Doesn't mean it's the first time you're tuning in, but thank you. We have some requests for some Garth Brooks. I got a Billy Joel song in there. Hall & Oates, Jackson Browne. Wow, lots of great requests today. Well, let's start with this one I haven't done in a while. This came up. This is for Jonathan P., I believe. Is who asked for that? Who asked for this? Asking for The River by Garth Brooks. I love this song. I always wanted to write a really inspiring song like this. I've had my chance to do a couple of them, but this is one of the best inspiring songs ever written in my view. is like a river, ever changing as it flows. Dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, never knowing what's in store. Makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try, so I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Too many times we stand aside, let the waters slip away, to what we put off till tomorrow has now become today. Don't you sit upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tide. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try, so I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. There's bound to be rough waters, and I know I'll take some falls. With the good Lord as my captain, I can make it through them all. I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, like a bird upon the wind. These waters are my sky, I'll never reach my destination if I never try, so I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Sail my vessel till the river runs dry, till the river runs dry. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have in the comments here? We've gotten some really good requests. I haven't tried this one in a bit, but see some folks would like to hear some Jackson Browne. This one always tickles me. Let me see if I can remember what key I'm in here. Okay, so Jackson Browne, before he was famous, he was just a guy who went to Los Angeles with a dream of being a hit singer-songwriter. And he was hanging out in all the places that you hang out when you're trying to meet other up-and-coming artists and get a record deal and get a publishing deal and all of that. And he bumped into two other guys that were trying to do the same thing, and they had a basement room available in this kind of old, cheap place that they were renting together. And they were looking for another roommate because all of them were broke. So figure we can be broke together and defray one another's costs a little bit. And Jackson jumped at the chance to move in with them. and he occupied this basement place, and they were ready to kill him because of how meticulous he was with the stuff that he was working on. He was writing this song at the time, and he would play it like 400 times in a day. He'd play it 20 times in a row, and then there'd be a little gap, and they'd go, "Thank God, I'm so sick of that song." And they'd hear a teapot whistle. Woo! And then pretty soon he'd come back and he'd start playing it again. Excuse me, a little frog in my throat today. Anyway, it worked out pretty well because this ended up being a hit song for him a few years later. And it turns out those roommates were John David Souther and Glenn Frey, who went on to form the Eagles. J.D. Souther, while never had a huge career of his own, was an incredibly successful co-writer of at least 10 prominent Eagles tracks and many more by many other artists. So it was a pretty good household to be a part of. Jackson Browne, J.D. Souther, and Glenn Frey all together before any of them were the big stars we know them as. And this is the song they were ready to kill Jackson over. Doctor, my eyes have seen the years and the slow parade of fears without crying. Now I want to understand. I have done all that I could to see the evil and the good without hiding. You must help me if you can. Doctor, my eyes, tell me what is wrong. Was I unwise to leave them open for so long? Cause I've wandered through this world as each moment has unfurled. I've been waiting to awaken from these dreams. People go just where they will. I never noticed them until I got this feeling that it's later than it seems. Doctor, my eyes, tell me what you see. I hear their cries. Just say if it's too late for me. Doctor, my eyes, they cannot see the sky. Is this the prize for having learned how not to cry? Thank you very much. Perfect that you wanted to hear this, Oscar. I wanted to play this today. So I just put a new teaching video. For those of you who don't know, I have an online piano course called the Piano Man Approach. Which you can learn all about at the Piano Man Approach. Well, at pianomanapproach.com. Anyway, I just put a new teaching video out on YouTube last night showing a folk guitar finger-picking style rhythm pattern. And the song that was more responsible for me sort of figuring this out and discovering it than any other was this one that John Denver wrote that eventually became a big hit for Peter, Paul, and Mary. And it's kind of what launched John Denver's career. He didn't have any hits of his own for another couple of years, but the first big break that he had was this song, which he wrote and he put on an album that he made just to give away as Christmas presents to his friends, which was a pretty expensive thing for him to do back in those days. Didn't have home recording technology. And he made a version of this song that went on that record, and that's what got heard by a guy named Milt Oken, who then helped him get a recording contract off of it. And Peter, Paul, and Mary had a pretty big hit with this song. As a result of it, back then it was called Babe, I Hate to Go. And Milt said, it's a terrible title. Let's change that to Leaving on a Jet Plane, which is another lyric from the song. And the rest is history. So here's my little folk guitar piano rhythm pattern. All my bags are packed and I'm ready to go, and I'm standing here outside your door. Hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn, and the taxi's waiting, he's blown his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me, tell me that you'll wait for me, hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around, and I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me, tell me that you'll wait for me, hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you one more time. Let me kiss you, close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone, about the times I won't have to say. Kiss me and smile for me, tell me that you'll wait for me, hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. I'm leaving on a jet plane, don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go. Thank you for the request. Another one that I saw in the comments that I thought I might want to do for you today, that's just kind of been on my mind lately, last week or the week before that or something like that. Our friend Bettina had asked me if I would play The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, which I did and I thoroughly enjoyed. Which, of course, got me listening to some other Simon and Garfunkel songs, because that's what happens when I learn something by a good artist. I get interested in that the artist's whole catalog for a while. And as a result, of course, it's hard to go on a Simon and Garfunkel listening binge without rediscovering this absolute masterpiece, skillfully written by Mr. Simon, skillfully sung by Mr. Garfunkel, and skillfully played on piano by Larry Knechtel. Anyway, I saw this in the comments, and as it happens, it was something that I felt like playing today anyway, so we are simpatico. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the streets, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need Thank you for the request there. A little Simon and Garfunkel. Yes, he was. Larry Knechtel actually played bass on a bunch of the Simon and Garfunkel stuff, too. So he was a versatile dude. Hey, Vivian Elgore, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's see here. What else did I bring here? Oh, yeah. So we're going to take a trip to the 80s now. This is a song that Tom Petty wrote with Jeff Lynne. Jeff Lynne was the guy that founded and fronted the Electric Light Orchestra. He's also one of the most talented producers in the business and has a very specific sound. And he and Tom became friends and were part of the group The Traveling Wilburys with Roy Orbison, Bob Dylan, and George Harrison. Anyway, they wrote this together and put it on Tom Petty's first ever solo album. He'd always recorded as Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This was just Tom Petty, and it was his biggest selling single of all time and his biggest selling album of all time. Had some of his better songs. So let's see if you remember this. This is about living in Los Angeles back in the day. She's a good girl. She loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis. She loves horses and her boyfriend too. Yeah. It's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard. I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. And I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah, I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah. All the vampires running through the valley move west down Ventura Boulevard. All the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and the good girls are home with broken hearts. And I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah, I'm free. I'm free falling. Free falling now. I'm free falling now. Free falling now. I'm free falling now. I'm free falling now. I'm free falling. Yeah, free falling. I wanna glide down over Mulholland. Wanna ride her name in the sky. Gonna free fall out into nothing. Gonna leave this world for a while. And I'm free. I'm free falling. Oh, I'm free. I'm free falling. Free falling now. Free falling. falling now, I'm free 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 falling. Yeah, I'm free. I'm free falling. I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah. R.I.P. Tom Petty, R.I.P. my friend. Thanks for leaving the music behind. This is another one. Then I'll take a look at some requests. We'll get some more Billy Joel and Elton John in there because I know we've got people wanting that. This one's just a song I felt like playing. This is an interesting tune. It may not be familiar to you. Paul McCartney wrote this and put it on an album called Flaming Pie. Paul had not toured in a long time, and then he was kind of afraid after John Lennon was shot that he would be the next one targeted. So there was that, and also he'd had a marijuana bust back in the 70s in Japan or something, and it got his passport all messed up. So he had a little bit of difficulty for a while getting the permission to go on tour all over different parts of the world. And then John got shot, and it was just a terrible thing. So he kind of didn't play live for about 10 years. And in 1989, he hit the road for the first time in a long time with a beautiful album called Flowers in the Dirt, and then he followed it up with another one called Off the Ground, and had remarkably successful tours, and they were the first time he embraced his Beatles history, really, and started playing significant numbers of Beatles songs live, and everyone was so excited, and shortly after they got off the road from the Off the Ground tour, they found out that Linda had advanced breast cancer, his wife. So he went into another drought of playing live because they were busy trying to heal her, and it didn't work, but she was alive for about another 10 years almost before she passed away. And in between there, he put new music out. He just didn't play live. And this was one of the albums that he made while Linda was very sick. And it was the last album that she had heavy participation on as a singer and just a part of the whole thing. And this was a song that he wrote for her on that record, and it's called Beautiful Night. And I just think it's a really beautiful song, and when I heard it, I wanted to learn it, and I wanted to play it for people. So, this is called Beautiful Night, and it's by Paul McCartney, and it came out as one of the last things that Linda got to be a part of. Someone's gone out fishing, someone's high and dry, someone's on a mission to the lonely Lorelei. Some folks got a vision of a castle in the sky, and I'm left stranded wondering why. You and me together, nothing feels so good. Even if I get a medal from my local neighborhood, I won't need a castle. They've got castles in Versailles, and I'm still stranded wondering why. Make it a beautiful night for me. It's a beautiful night for love, a wonderful sight for lovers of love to behold. Make it a beautiful some boats on the ocean. We're here in this room. Seems to me the perfect way to spend an afternoon. We can look for castles, pretty castles in the sky. And I'm left wondering why. 'Cause things can go wrong, and things can go right. Things can go bump in the dead of the night. So let me be there, let me be there, let me be there with you in the dead of the night. Make it a beautiful night for me, a beautiful night for love, a wonderful sight for lovers of love to behold. Make it a beautiful night for me. It's a beautiful night for love, a wonderful sight for lovers of love to behold. Wonderful sight for lovers of love to behold. It's a beautiful night. Yeah, it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. Check that one out on YouTube, guys. It'll tug at your heartstrings. They had George Martin from the Beatles era produce it. Ringo Starr played drums and sang backing vocals, and Linda played and sang and had a little orchestra. Oh. Okay, let's get back, see what you guys wanted to hear. How do I learn these songs? I learn them from you, but how do I learn them? I learn them because I know my method of playing. I don't learn most things note for note. I learn them through playing chords, rhythm patterns, and improv techniques. And with that training that I've had, then my ear is sharp enough to figure out some of those more specific signatures where necessary, but mostly I'm not playing a lot of specific stuff. I'm just playing chords, rhythm patterns, and using a basket of improv techniques that I've developed over the years. So that's how I learn songs quickly. Because if I had to learn every song note for note like that, and I didn't have any like transferable skills I could take from song to song, I'd never have that big of a catalog to draw from. So, good question. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Well. I think we could probably accommodate that. 1, 2. Wish it away, don't look at it like it's forever. Between you and me, can honestly say that things can only get better. And while I'm away, out the demons inside. And it won't be long before you and me roam the place in our hearts where we hide. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Just stare into space, picture my face in your hands. Live for each second without hesitation, and never forget I'm your man. Don't forget it, baby. Wait on me, girl. Cry in the night in the hills. And more than ever, I simply love you more than I love life itself. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Wait on me, girl. Cry in the night in the hills. But more than ever, I simply love you more than I love life itself. Yes, I do. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing like children, living like lovers. Guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing like children, living like lovers. Guess that's why they call it the blues. I guess that's why they call it the blues. All right. I saw this one pop up in the comments. If you search for tenderness, it isn't hard to find. You can have the love you need to live. If you look for truthfulness, you might just as well be blind. It always seems to be so hard to give. Honesty is such a lonely word. to say they sympathize if I wear my heart out on the sleeve. But I don't want some pretty face to tell me pretty lies. All I want is someone to believe. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I can find a love, I can find a friend, I can have security until the bitter end. Anyone can comfort me with promises again. I know, when I'm deep inside of me, don't be too concerned. I won't ask for nothing while I'm gone. When I want sincerity, tell me, where else can I turn? You're the one that I depend upon. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. All right, thank you very much. Just going to scroll up through the comments a little bit, say hello to a few more people, see what else I missed. It's a good time probably to remind you, if you are enjoying yourself and would like to make a contribution to my digital tip jars, they are down in the description of both YouTube and Facebook. I have Venmo and PayPal alike. Any amount is appreciated. No amount is required. Thank you. It does help power new content and keep the lights on and all of that. But just being here with me, your presence is my greatest gift. Bill Hasty, our resident music trivia man. Eleanor says, I like my tip glass. Yeah, you can thank my mother for that. She's very creative. I would never have thought to do that in a million years, but she found that, bought it for me, and then she bought the fake money to put in it. So, thank you. Anything you like about the way this looks, you can probably thank my mom. If you don't like it, it's probably my fault for shoddy execution. Okay. Chris Sands, please play, I guess that's why, well, we already did that, but thank you very much for the request. I appreciate that. Betty Ann Burgess. Bob Dylan. I don't have any, Bob Dylan completely, ready for you, but here's a little smattering of Bob Dylan for you, in Bob Dylan's voice. Yes, and how many years must a wise man take before you can call him a man? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam. I don't have the words, so I'll make them up now. But there's something about changing, and everything's changing. Then the world ain't the same place we grew up in. So we all fight it, but it's happening anyway. Oh, the times, they are a-changing. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I don't know the words to this either, but I like the song. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not going anywhere, and this is the last thing I'm gonna try, because I don't know the words to these songs. Although I should. He's like one of the most important writers of all time. Thomas Campbell, Can I Play Piano Man? Yeah, I'm actually going to probably close the show with that tonight. Okay. It was suggested that perhaps I should do some Jerry Lee Lewis earlier. I haven't done that in a long time, so bear with me, but we'll see what we can come up with. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brains. Too much love drives me mad insane. You brought me well, but what a thing. To goodness grace, the great balls of fire. I've read my own and I twiddle my thumbs. I learn to love, but it sure was fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness grace, the great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I'll learn to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Wanna tell this world that you're mine, mine, mine. 'Cause I break my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. Trying to love, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness grace, the great balls of fire. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Want to tell this world that you're mine, mine, mine. 'Cause I break my nails, I twiddle my thumbs. I try to love, but I sure is fun. Come on, baby, drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, here's one that our friend Bettina asked for. I'm going to need your participation on this in the comments. There's audience parts. I expect you to sing it right there in your room by yourself as well. We got to feel the energy telekinetically here, folks. Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. And I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only 52 right now. And when I hurt, the hurting runs right off of my shoulder. How can I hurt when I'm playing here for all of you? One, touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good. What? I heard you. And I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. Okay, so we've had this conversation before when I played this song, okay? You've been doing pretty well. But I'm going to need you to kick it up a notch, folks. Yes, in the comments, but I need to feel you. If you can't sing it out loud because you feel weird, because you're in sweatpants or pajama pants, sitting on your bed eating Cheetos, watching this on an iPad with headphones, just understand, I feel the weirdest of all. I'm talking to myself, to a camera. As far as I know, you guys are real, but you might not be. You could all be bots. So, let's feel the energy together. It'll go out there. It'll travel at the speed of love, which is even faster than the speed of light. So everyone, let's get ready. Warm it up really loud. Caroline, what? Bum, bum, bum. The good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. And I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good. And I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline. Good job. I felt it. I felt it. Even if you didn't say it out loud, you said it really loud in your heads. I felt it, folks. That was good. All right. You guys are great. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So the next thing I was going to do was another request. Ooh, from West Yorkshire, England. Can I play Empty Garden? Amy, thank you for the request. I love that song. We're going to send this out to John Lennon. I'm going to tell this story real quick before we do this song. If you were not familiar with this, Elton does not do this song very often. Usually only when he's playing in Madison Square Garden, but I was very fortunate that he decided to include it in the set of his $1 Million Piano show at Las Vegas, which I saw twice. And the thing was, the last time John Lennon played on a stage in front of anybody was with Elton and his band in Thanksgiving night, 1974. He had developed terrible stage fright, and Elton had challenged him. He said, if the song that they did together called Whatever Gets You Through the Night that went on one of John's albums, he said, if that hits #1, you have to play with the group. John said sure, because he didn't think it was going to hit well. Elton John could have burped into a microphone at that time and had something hit #1. So it hit #1, and John had to live up to this. He'd recently broken up with Yoko, and he goes out. He was throwing up out of just pure terror of having to go on stage again before the show. And that night he got back together with Yoko, and they had Sean, and John got their baby Sean, and John Lennon got a chance to a second chance to be a dad. Kind of retired, or at least went on sabbatical from the music industry, and just kind of raised his baby for the next few years. And then, of course, what happened in December of 1980, and Bernie Taupin wrote this beautiful lyric saying, "The garden is empty." And obviously there's a lot of different ways to interpret it, but one of the things that he's talking about is Madison Square Garden is empty because Johnny's not there playing with us. And Elton thought it was very special and wanted to put a melody to it, and he did. And it ended up being called Empty Garden. And it's one of my favorite songs. And thank you for the request. I look forward to doing this for you. In the memory of one of the most important songwriters of the 20th century, and maybe of all time, Mr. John Lennon. What happened here as the New York sunset disappeared? I found an empty garden among the flagstones there. Who lived here? He must have been a gardener that cared a lot, weeded out the tears and grew a good crop. Now it all looks strange. It's funny how one insect can damage so much grain. What's it for? This little empty garden by the brownstone door, and in the cracks along the sidewalk, nothing grows no more. Who lived here? Must have been a gardener that cared a lot, who weeded out the tears and grew a good crop. And we are so amazed, we're crippled and we're dazed, gardener like that one no one can replace. And I've been knocking, but no one answers. And I've been knocking most of the day. Oh, I've been calling. Oh, hey, Johnny, can't you come out to play? And through their tears, some say he bombed his best in younger years, but he'd have said that the roots grow stronger if only he could hear who lived there. Must have been a gardener that cared a lot, who weeded out the tears and grew a good crop. And now we pray for rain, and with every drop that falls, we hear your name. And I've been knocking, but no one answers. And I've been knocking most of the day. Oh, I've been calling. Whoa, hey, Johnny, can't you come out to play? And I've been knocking, but no one answers. And I've been knocking most of the day. Oh, I've been calling. Oh, hey, hey, Johnny, can't you come out? Can't you come out to play? Johnny, can't you come out to play in your empty garden? Johnny, can't you come out to play in your empty garden? Johnny, can't you come out to play in your empty garden? Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Johnny, can't you come out to play in your empty garden? Johnny, can't you come out to play in your empty garden? Johnny, can't you come out to play in your empty garden? What am I, 12? In your empty garden. Sorry, it was like a sudden reoccurrence of puberty there. Good thing we're live, right? In your empty garden. Okay, well, have a good laugh at that one, and then try to forget it. Go. Okay. All the waiters in your grand cafe leave their tables when you blink. Whoa, every dog must have his every day, and every drunk must have his drink. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why. All your life you had to stand in line, still you're standing on your feet. Whoa, all your choices made you change your mind. Now your calendar's complete. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why. Say the human heart is only make-believe, and I am only fighting fire with fire. You are still a victim of the accidents you lead, sure as I'm a victim of desire. All the servants in your new hotel throw their roses at your feet. Whoa, tell you're no stranger to the streets. Don't ask for favors, don't talk to strangers. Don't ask me why. Yesterday you were an only child, now your ghosts have gone away. Whoa, you can kill them in the classic style. Now you parlay the front, say, don't look for answers, but you took your chances. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. All right. words from the lips of some old singer. We can share the troubles we already know. So turn 'em on, turn 'em on, turn on those sad songs. When our hope is gone, why don't you tune in and turn them on? Yeah. They're reaching to your room. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just feel those gentle touch. When our hope is gone, the sad songs say so much. When someone else is suffering enough to write it down, when every single word makes sense, then it's easier to have those songs around. The kick inside is in the line that finally gets to you, and it feels so good to hurt so bad and suffer just enough to sing the blues. So turn 'em on, turn 'em on, turn on those sad songs. When our hope is gone, why don't you tune in and turn them on? They're reaching to your road. Whoa, 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 just feel that gentle touch. When our hope is gone, you know the sad songs say so much. Well, sad songs they say. Well, sad songs they say. Oh, sad songs they say. Sad songs they say so much. Whoa, yeah. Songs they say, sad songs they say, sad songs they say, sad songs they say so much. So turn 'em on, we'll turn them on, turn on those sad songs. When our hope is gone, why don't you tune in and turn them on? They're reaching to your road. Whoa, 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 just feel their gentle touch. When our hope is gone, the sad songs say so much. When our hope is gone, the sad songs say so much. When every little bit of hope is gone, the sad songs say so much. When every little bit of hope is gone, the sad songs say so much. Yeah, when our hope is gone, the sad songs say so much. Well, 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 what a great day. Thank you, everybody, for your requests, just for being here to enjoy the music. I love doing this. This is my favorite thing I've done. I'm not kidding. This is my favorite thing. These live stream shows are my favorite thing I've done in my entire show business career, which goes all the way back to when I was 14, which is very painfully close to 30 years ago. So I have so much fun with this, and the fact that you guys show up is kind of a necessary component. So thank you for giving me the privilege of getting to do something I love right here from my own home, without all of the problems of setting up and tearing down, and to be able to play my favorite music in my favorite format and take your requests and meet all these amazing people around the world. This has just been a dream come true for me. So we're going to end tonight with the song that started everything for me. I learned this when I was about 12, and I've been playing it ever since. Thank you very much for being here. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes. It's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it completes when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You've got us feeling alright. John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or the lightest smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. Says, Steve, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 da da da, la la da 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 da. Now Paul is a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife, and he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and he probably will be for life. The waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness. It's better than drinking alone. And I just say, sing us a song, hear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd here for a Sunday stream. The manager, he gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me that just stopped by to see, and I hope that it's been worth your while, yeah. The piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. They sit at the bar, put bread in my jar, and say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da da da, la da 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 da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, but you've got us feeling alright. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. What a great day. As usual, I will carry this experience with me through the rest of my week. I'll be back here next Sunday. If you're a musician, remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And my little sign-off is always make sure that you're giving as much love as you can to everyone that you can, as often as you can. We don't know when our journey comes to an end, so let's leave it all in the field and make it count. And since I ended with Piano Man, I'm going to say something a little bit naughty and share with you what Billy Joel always says at the end of a concert before I sign off and say, don't take any shit from anybody. Thanks, guys. Love you much. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.